Now, the reason I asked that question, for me, nutrition plays such a fundamental role in everyone that I work with, and including people that are in pain. If someone, let's say they've got lumbar disc issues, let's say as an example, and they're eating foods that are causing inflammation in the gut. Well, what tends to happen is what's known as a viscerosomatic reflex, and the type 1 muscle fibers in that region, particularly muscles like the transversus abdominis and the multifidus, become inhibited. So now that area has become unstable. So addressing something like that can be really important. Or, as you mentioned as well, joint issues. I see a lot of people with joint issues. Quite often they've got leaky gut syndrome. So things are leaking out into the bloodstream, get into the joints and causing irritation in the joints. And, for me, it just plays such a crucial role, nutrition. And, um, I do know people and they say when I'm on it, I'm talking about people I know personally, they'll say, yeah, when I'm really nailing my nutrition, my pain's either gone or very little. But if I go off track, now all of a sudden all the pain comes back with a vengeance. Um, and I see, sorry, go ahead.
I I wanted to make a comment real quick about in the nervous system, about 10% of your nervous system, it conducts pain signals. The A fibers and C fibers. 90% of the function of the nervous system has nothing to do with pain. And so you can categorize it as vestibular or balance control, nothing to do with pain. Motor function, such as when you want to eat, you need to bring your hand up to your mouth. Those motor signals have nothing to do with pain. And the sensory function, there's hot versus cold, sharp versus dull, cold heat, cool vibration, light touch, tickle, the special senses such as vision, smell, taste, touch, proprioception, which is where you know where your body is in space. All that stuff has to be factored in, and all of it is going to be regulated primarily. Well, uh, there's a lot of things that regulate it, but nutrition comes into play for all that stuff. So for people that are really trying to get their body in harmony and get as healthy as they can, it all starts with the fundamentals: proper nutrition, proper sleep, uh, care of your exercise, um, corrective care of the posture and the joints and that stuff. All of that has to play a factor. And so I'm looking at the big picture more so than just getting them out of pain and kicking them out the door. I want them to get the best possible results they can. And a lot of times that comes from changing what they want to eat and changing how they move.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I completely agree. What I would add to that is hydration. That would be another key
Yeah.
factor. Breathing, how they breathe as well. So again, we know when someone's in a stress state, for instance, that increases pain perception, and also the mind. Again, if someone's stressed, just as one example, again, they're more likely to feel pain than someone who's feeling relaxed. There's quite a lot of research into that. Okay.
You're exactly correct. I agree completely with you. Um, in certain cultures in the world, they place a lot more emphasis on breathing. Like I'm thinking of the Chinese. They have different systems of meditation and focused breathing and exercises, and that helps them to modulate their stress response as well.
If this sparks something for you, there's a much deeper conversation in the full episode. You can watch it here on YouTube or on Spotify or listen on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, and stay connected for more.